survivor men, fellow survivor men. Have you ever wondered what you would do with that old deer hide or that bear hide or squirrel hide or groundhog hide if you just could tan it and make some leather out of it? Do you ever ask yourself the question, how could I make this a usable product? Now I have a fresh deer hide right here. I'll show it to you. I've had this deer hide soaking now for a couple of days in a deer dehairing solution. And that's because I'm going to make rawhide and buckskin out of this piece of deer hide that I've got here. So what I'm going to try to explain to you in this video is how to take this deer skin and make a usable product out of it. Number one, you can make rawhide, which is simply dehaired skin that has not been tanned. Plus, I'm going to show you how to make buckskin. That is a skin that has been tanned and been tanned with a tanning solution. Now, the solution that I'm using in this video to dehair this deer hide is burnt lime. That's simply lime like you put on your garden. You just take you about a gallon of it. Well, not quite a gallon. Just take about a quart of lime and put it in probably 10 gallons of water, and then put your deer hide in there, and once a day go by and stir it up so that that lime solution will loosen the hair from the deer hide. Now, if you're out in the wilderness and you're doing this in a survival situation, you will have to use wood ashes. Now, wood ashes will create lye when they're mixed with water. That's where you get lye from. So, you in a survival situation, you would have to use the wood ashes from your fire, and you would have to probably dig you a pit, because you probably wouldn't have to have anything to put it in anyway. So you would probably have to just dig you a pit and just fill it full of water and keep it filled with water if you could. If you had a piece of plastic or something to line the hole with, maybe. But then you would put your wood ashes in there and mix it with the water and dehair your skin. Now, in the olden days, of course, the Indians, that's how they made their moccasins and all their leather products that they were using, their clothing. And Lewis and Clark, when they went from St. Louis, Missouri to the Pacific Ocean in Oregon, would go along, and they had at least 2 tanners there in their midst there to keep the hides that the hunters killed tanned. So now the tanning solution that I'm going to use for this deer hide will simply be 1 bar of any type of soap that you want to use. In the wilderness and in wilderness situations, you would use the brains of the animal. There should be enough brains in any animal, squirrel hide, deer hide, coon hide, fox hide, whatever kind of hide it is, bear hide. There should be enough brains in the animal's skull to tan the hide. But I will tell you about that a little bit later on after we go through the softening process, the cleaning process. Now, one other thing I want to tell you is that I have not fleshed this hide. This hide, you can still see the flesh on it. Okay, the reason I don't do that is because I find that it is easier for me to flesh the hide after I dehair it or after it's swollen, because the hide will be really swollen after it's stayed in this lime solution for a while, enough to cut the hair loose from the hide. And that's an acidic formula there. The water in the lime will make it acidic. And so if you use wood ashes and you turn it into lye, that's a very caustic formula. So you would want to wear gloves in that situation, and I will wear gloves when I dehair this hide. But I did not flesh this hide first. I'm going to flesh it afterwards, because I want to make sure that I get the scurf the first time I do it. But then I will show you this in another video when I get ready when the hair starts to come off of the hide. So this video is about tanning.